Page 87, Minuet in C by Mozart. Another minuet by another composer. Yes, 3/4 time. We'll talk about the right hand just a little bit. In the latter part of Haydn and Mozart. By now, musicians were starting to put in dynamics and articulation and phrasing and stuff. They were being a little more exact with their indications. Not totally, but more exact. So I don't know on the articulation on here whether Mozart did this or the editor or whoever did it. Not really important, we're just going to play it this way. You'd have to go get an Urtext edition to really know, I guess, what's going on. An Urtext edition, U-R-T-E-X-T, is an edition that supposedly has not been edited. They've taken what the composer wrote in the manuscript and they simply printed, made it look good and printed it as that. They didn't add stuff or move stuff or take stuff away. It's there. I don't have an Urtext edition of this piece, so I don't know. So too lazy to go look it up. So there you are. We're just going to go with what they have here. In the right hand, you're starting with second finger. Second measure is third finger on the C sharp. And I recommend third finger on the half note D, because in the next measure you're playing that D again, but with second finger. So basically you played the D 3 times. 4, 3, 2. Now the last two measures of the first line, it's here. And then a 3 on the D sharp, and then a 4, 3. And then the next measure you're playing the E again. This time you can use a 1 and then a 2. And the reason for that is because it puts us in position for what's coming. In the next measure, they actually show you the fingering, 1, 3. Okay, and then in the last measure, the second line, I would do a 3 on the half note and a 4 on the G. Because you're playing the 8th note F sharp, and the measure before it was second finger. So just do the half note with third finger. The third line down, I'm going to use third finger on both of those 8th note Gs. But on the next measure, I'm going to use third finger on the half note F sharp. Don't have to, I could use second finger on both. And then on the last measure, you noticed I played the first 8th note F with a thumb. Now in the last measure, they show a 2. I like that. And I would play the half note E with a 2. So it's a... Last line, I'd play the first note with the 5th finger because that's the position you're in. Just lift the hand up and drop it because it's between phrases. And then the 8th note A with the thumb. Next measure, the G sharp third finger. Just the way it's written. Left hand. First line is fine. Second line with those B's and stuff. Starting with the first measure, the second line is 3, 2. And then a 2, 1, 3, 2. So it's 2, 1, 3 on the B's. Okay, so it's 2, starting at the first measure of the second line, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3. Third line, first measure is fine. The 2 A's, I'd do a 4, 5. Don't have to, you do a 4, 3, 2, 3, whatever. Just use different fingers. And then a 1, and then a 1. Last line. First two measures, all those repeated notes. I'm going to do a 2, 1, 2 and then a 3, 1, 3 for those repeated. Works for me. You experiment and see. You got to have some fun with this stuff. I mean, you don't have to always use the same finger all the time. Let's try this out together. We're going to do all the repeats. You can do the dynamics, have fun with those. You have those hairpins in the second and fourth line. You're kind of leading up. It's handy when a hairpin gets louder as you're going up. In the second line, you have that. You're just getting louder. In the last line, you're going up and you're getting louder. And then you're getting softer as you're going down. It's very typical. Doesn't have to be that way, but it's typical, and it's kind of, you add it in. I just think getting softer as you're going down. Now, a minuet never goes to the extremes. A minuet is a very proper, royal type affair. So you're never going to get really loud. You might get pretty soft, but never really loud. Never gets vulgar, is what I'm saying. So when you do get loud, don't overdo it. 3 counts, let's try this together. Hands in position. Here we go. 1, ready, go.